afternoon everybody, hope you're all okay. Just coming on really quick to do this card for you today. And we're using the mint macaron, blackberry bliss I think this is called, and the tea room or sip of tea DSP. It's one of them anyway. So first of all you're going to need, because we've got a load of bits and pieces, I was getting these already yesterday. I've got about 5 to film. Okay, so first of all you're going to need 4 pieces of card that measure 1.5 by 5. Okay, so you're going to need 4 of them. Okay, then you're going to need one that measures 3.5 by 5. Okay, then you're going to need 4 pieces of your chosen DSP that measure 1 by 4.5. and 1 at 3 by 4.5. Okay, so that's going to lay it on there. You're then going to need a mat, which is 4, and I've chose the mint macaron, 4 by 5.5. Then you're going to need another mat that measures 3 by 4.5. Then you're going to need a full A4 sheet of cardstock. Okay, now if you lay your sheet down, you're going to score it at 2 3/4, 5.5. So you're going to score 2 3/4 and 5.5. Then you're going to turn it so you've got it facing that way, portrait or letter, whichever you choose, and you're going to score it at 2 1/8, 2 1/4, 6 3/8 and 6 1/4, and there's a reason for that. Okay, and you're going to have, see where these score lines are. Okay, if you're using a full sheet of A4, which is what you need, you're going to have 2 squares here. Okay, and you're going to cut them right off so that you end up with a piece of cardstock that looks like that, or like a T shape if you'd have it that way. Okay, now you're going to fold all your score lines. Okay, so we're going to fold all them and we're going to flip it over so that it's on the outside, and this is where these all come into play. Okay, so you're going to put one on there and a piece of DSP. You're going to put one on there and a piece of DSP, and then when we turn over you're going to do the same on the inside. But before we do that, I want to take my corner punch, and this is the one with the 3 on it, and I'm just going to punch all these corners down here with this, that one. So you put it in so that it's fully lined up with the corner. Okay, and I should be doing this on the counter, but it'll make it wobble. So it's fully lined up there, and I'm just going to punch, and that's what it gives us. Now don't forget, if you want exactly the same punch but on the other side, you're going to flip your card over and you're going to put it in, and it'll line up exactly the same. Okay, so that's what we've got. So again, we're going to put it in on this side as far as we can get it to go. Okay, lined right up, don't move. This one keeps wanting to move on me. Punch, turn it over, put it in, and punch. And you're going to do that basically on all 4. Okay, just to give it that added bit of detail. If you don't want to, then that's fine, that's entirely up to you. I mean, to be honest with you, you can't really see it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to round these corners off on this DSP if I can, using the rounder. That's what's brilliant about this punch, you get all 3. Oh, it didn't really punch that. Might be because it's too thin. Yeah, it's too thin. See, I have got my other corner rounder, but we don't sell it anymore, so so we just forget that I've punched that. Okay, and I'm just going to layer these all up, and because I made such a noise and someone said it was like scratching down a blackboard, I'm not going to do it. I'll use this glue if it'll let me. Yeah. It's when I use my metal tip. I knew exactly where she was coming from, and I didn't realise you could hear it that loud, so I do apologise. So I am refraining from using the metal tip, the precision tip. So we're just going to centre that. Just pretend I've got all them corners rounded on the DSP. Okay, then we're going to glue this on. Is that better? It's not worse than that. Do you know what I used to hate actually? You know, do you ever remember the old buggies? Now I'm going back. My eldest is 31, so I'm going back 31 years. But the old buggies, and they used to have the metal like footrest on them. Do you remember that? And my daughters had a terrible habit, especially when they had a cob on, of banging the feet on this metal footrest, and it used to drive me nuts. And I think that's why they done it, just to drive me nuts. So I'm just using this punch. This is what you called, it's an oldie but a nice one, a gate-filled easel card. Okay, I know it sounds fancy, but so I'm just using this glue, and I'm just I have terrible trouble with sticky stuff, for those of you that don't know me. And see, trying to get central with stuff and all. So I've rounded all these corners, by the way. Just put a bit in between. I must admit that is better than the scratchy noise. Okay, we're just going to central that one on there. And we're going to flip over. Now this is where you get to decide, is this what I've done? I've got them bits everywhere now. Yeah, we're going to have a blackberry bit there, so we're going to put that down. And I am trying to stay in shot as well when I'm gluing. Normally I come out of shot so I can see what the hell I'm gluing. And I'm absolutely made up. They finally finished my garden fencing to keep all the waifs and strays out of my garden. As some of you may not know, people who know me know, I live on the beach, and what I mean by on the beach is my back garden slopes away onto the sand of the beach. That's how close I live to the beach. And we were having terrible problems, especially when we have this gorgeous weather, of people using your garden, or their pets using your garden as a toilet. They think because you have bushes and shrubs and stuff that it's secluded and people can't see. So we decided we were putting a proper decent fence up to stop that. Whether it will or not, who knows. But that's why I couldn't really do any videos last week, because we had contractors in. Okay, so they're going to go on the inside, and again we're going to lay it our rounded corner DSP. Yeah, so hopefully this will stop them, fingers crossed. Also, it makes it more secure for me of night when His Lordship is working nights. And you may see a couple of things that I might use today that will not be available to you until the beginning of August. So, teaser alert. I might not use it yet. But it's a beautiful set, absolutely beautiful. And well worth investing in. It's a set that's only available while stocks last. So as soon as it goes live, I believe it's the end of July, the beginning of August, jump on it, because you will love it. Okay, and I'm not saying any more. Just keep an eye out for it, because I promise you, you will love it. Okay, so that's going to go on there. So that's our gatefold part more or less finished. Okay, now this part, now don't forget we have our score line in the middle. This is going to be where your stepper goes. Okay, so what you're going to do is just this end bit. In fact, I will do it. Oh, sorry. I'm going to have to lay flat. Just this end panel is where you're going to put your glue. Nowhere else, just this end panel. Make sure to get enough glue on it. Okay. And then we're going to line up our mat that we made out of the mint macaron. Or macaroon. Wherever it is you come from. Have I used the right mat? No, I haven't. I knew I didn't. Peel that off. There I have. It's that time of the day and I've not had enough tea or coffee. So I've just had a slip. Okay, so you're only going to glue the bottom half because you need this top half to be able to lift up and down. Okay, so we'll just make sure that's glued down. Then we're going to put on our Blackberry Bliss. Okay. I'd forgotten which way round I'd done these, that's why I was thinking if I put the wrong mat on. But it wasn't, it was to break up the green, the mint macaron behind on that paper. See, method behind the madness. And let's face it, there's nothing but madness on my channel. And you can use the decorative corner punch on there. I've just got bits flying everywhere. Okay, put our DSP on. And you know the two score lines that we made pretty close together when we were doing our scoring? That is to essentially allow for this, the thickness of this middle part. Now I'm going to get one of our lovely doilies. And I don't know whether to have that one or I use that one because I am using, spoiler alert, okay, so now I'm gonna open this back up, give that time to dry up there, and what I want to do is, because it's going to be so thick and bulky, see I've got them bits everywhere, you're going to want like a closure on the front of your card. So what you're going to do is, I've cut out a label and we're going to do our stamping on this, and then you're only going to glue it down this side, okay, because you only want to glue it on one side so that the other side can still be opened. Okay, so we're going to do our stamping on this, and let me get a stamp block. That's my phone. And I'm going to use the got stuff falling all about me because I am doing a lot of videos today. So we're going to use the Time for Tea stamp set, and let me see. You fill my cup with happiness. I think I'll use that one. And I might use this nice little border there. So see. There, you fill my cup with happiness. And where is my ink? I want that up a bit because I want to put that border stamp on as well. So I'm going to take this lovely little border stamp as well. And I'm going to have that on there. Try and get it central to that. Let me just see. Then we want go straight. Don't know whether that's my eyes or that plastic is cut or the stamp is cut. Is that my eyes or is that stamp? The shape of it. That looks straight enough. Right, let me find my ink. Perfect Plum. I'm going to use, I think I will use the mint macaron. Or macaroon. Now I've not actually used that bottom stamp, but the top stamp I have used, so it might stick because I never cleaned it either. You know the way I said about cleaning your new stamps before you'd actually use them to take away that sticky residue. See, I knew it would stick. Okay, so that's one part of our stamping done. I'll just put that over there because I'll know to clean it. And as I say, we're only going to stick that to this side here. So I'm just going to pop a couple of dimensionals. Oops, 3 on there. Okay. So that's just going to go across the centre. And now we're going to work on our step part. Okay, so I'm going to use this doily. Well, I'm saying a doily, it's out of the, what set is that out of? The Beautiful Layers Thinlits. And I want that one out as well. So we're going to use that, I think. Or do I want to? Decisions, decisions, decisions. Yeah, I'm going to use that. Yeah, I am. So I'm going to put a blob of glue in the centre. Now what I do, and I'm not telling you to do it by any means, if I'm using an intricate die, I will blob some of this glue on the back of my hand, and I will just dab. Okay, now by no means I am not telling you to do it exactly the same. If your skin can take the glue, then well and good. But don't come moaning to me saying, I broke out in a rash after doing what you told me to do. I never told you to do it. I'm just saying that's what I do. And I'm just now wiping this glue off my hand. Okay. And what I want to do is I want to cut 2 teacups out. So bear with. Get some very vanilla card. I'm going to stamp my teacups. And then I'm going to cut them out. Okay, so there's my teacup stamp. Get my little stamp block. See if it will fit in this one. Just. And we'll use the rich raspberry, I think. And I'm playing thingy here because I haven't got my grey mat underneath. Now we're okay. Should have cut all these out, shouldn't I? Never mind. Should have told you all to make a cup of tea. Okay, so these are the spotted tea framelits. And there's our teacup. And I'm going to use my trusty tape. This is just like the post-it notes, but it's on a reel. I do have the so-called low-tack tape that rips the paper when you peel it up. Low-tack, yeah. See, because my hands are that shaky, I get stuff lined up and then the hands shake and it moves. Okay, so I've got my doodah next to me. Put this in. Okay, there's one. Move it down. Get it where it needs to be. There. There's our second one. So Elaine won the giveaway that I done, and I did mention that I would do another one once I reached 1,000 subscribers, and I'm already getting that all, because I said I wouldn't be able to do another Stamparatus giveaway. That's just silly. But it will be a substantial giveaway. It'll be nothing, it'll be a crafty giveaway. Lord knows my craft room could do with a overhaul. And I have got one of the Hampton Art stampers. It's like the Misty, only it's a Hampton Art one. So I might put that in. It has been used only a couple of times. You wouldn't know it to look at it, but so I might put that in my giveaway. Well, I will put it in the giveaway. It's just a matter of when we get to 1,000 subscribers. So there you go. See, with this heat, I don't know about you, but I am having terrible static issues. Don't put your dye down, put it away. Just drop it back in the envelope. Okay, so that's that. Now we're going to use these as our stopper for our base. So basically you have to decide how far you want your easel to go, whether you want it down here, whether you want it up here, you know, you decide. And I think I'll have mine about there, and I'm going to use my cups to wedge it. So I need me dimensionals. Come on. And again, dimensionals on this one. Because as I say, that's going to be used as our wedge to stop our card from slipping forward. Okay, so we said about there. So stab them in the middle. Oh, could you see? Static. So we're going to use that as a wedge there, okay? And I'm going to put the other one on. Okay, and then these two we're going to use on the top here, but I also want to put don't go sliding off on me. I also want to put a little sentiment on there, so I'm going to use another one of them labels. Spoiler alert. And I'm going to use the other one, and that says warmed with love, steeped in friendship, because I think that's a lovely saying. And I'm going to take these off and leave them out so I can clean them all. warmed with love and steeped in friendship. And I have used this one before, so it is primed. Watch me stick my elbow in it now. And them 2 score lines we created there should give us room for this middle part. It should still close. That's why we put the 2 filled lines. So just note that if you are sending it in the post, it will probably cost you more in postage. We know what the post office is like. We're gonna thingy that up. Then we're gonna take our other cups, put one there and one at the top. Just put one dimensional. We're going to stick one up there and one down there, and again we can use our pearls to make it look as though we've got steam coming off our cups. Because we always use odd numbers, oh, get off. 3 on that one. And 3 on that one. So there is our gape-filled easel card. That's what it looks like from that position. Obviously when it's sitting flat, it'll sit flat. And you filled that in, filled that over and filled that over. Make sure you give it a good squish. And that is your gape-filled easel card, and I've gone and ruffled all mine up. You can always put some glitty doodahs on there, and so when they open it, and there you go. Okay ladies, gents, take care, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye bye.